Hello and welcome to our little garden here in the Willamette Valley in Oregon. And this is a 2-year-old garden with some of the plants here being 2 years old. Well, I think the majority of them we actually got in the ground this year. So let me go give you a little walkthrough about what we've been up to. So we'll start over with the very first plant that I planted, which is this Amity variety of raspberry. And this year we had a very late summer. Still isn't here, it looks like, but everything that could be slammed with fungal issues or disease really got hit. And these Amities, they say disease resistant, but I think they're disease immune. They're an incredibly resilient variety of raspberries. And after 1 year, we're already getting some canes coming off of the root structure with raspberries. With its roots will spread and it'll actually pop up new canes everywhere, and you get a lot of berry growth off of that. So it is very happy, very healthy, and I think we're going to get a ton of berries on it next year, which is nice. Oh, and off to the middle here we have a lovely Japanese maple, which is my favorite tree in this world. And to the right, though it needs a little bit of a trim. And off to the right here we have a Glenora grape plant, which is the only seedless variety of black grapes in existence. And these things are also very, very disease resistant and hardy. So this is its second year. It's a 1 year, 3-month-year-old plant, and it's already taken over everything. And I'm using these little things you use for training fruit trees, and you could just notch them in looser or tighter, and these things work really good on grapes, so I'm really happy. All my grapes are going exactly where I'd like, and I'm going to go get a third little wire up there at some point. And off to the right here, we have as close to a local delicacy as we in Oregon get, which is a Marionberry plant, which is a cross between two different varieties of blackberry. And it's delicious. It's a lot less pulpy, a lot more flavorful, a lot more juicy than a typical blackberry. And you can buy them in pies. They're delicious in pies. And you get them in milkshakes, and they're great in milkshakes. A little bit pulpy, still in my opinion. Very good, though. And I have it trained up, going around using the same ties and whatnot. And just beware of the thorns. They'll prick you and give you a little bit of rash. Nothing serious, but just annoying. Though, on the bottom here, we have 2 extra of our Iceberg Lettuce starters, and we bought it when they're already wilting, and I just want to see if we could save them. And I think they're getting too much sun right here in this location, so yeah, this is something to keep in mind. I think lettuce really does like the shade. And over here we have the ones in the shade, and these guys are very happy. They're heading very nicely, and I think they're going to survive. Originally, they all looked very wilty, like right over there, but the old growth has fallen, or the dead growth has fallen off, and all this new growth is coming in, and yeah, I think these guys will make it. I think the shade helps. And then we have 3 Albion Strawberry plants. We got a nice little strawberry flower growing right there too, so we're going to get some more strawberries if we can get to them before the slugs do this time. And we lost our 4th one, unfortunately, to the wind. So I should have been a little bit more careful when selecting my plants there. And off to the right, we have 3 heads of Romain Lettuce, and we have a head of Mr. Lettuce that they just had in the same starter pack. And they're all growing really well. We planted them on time, so they had plenty of time just to be established. And yeah, they're looking very, very good. And the nice perk about things leafy lettuce like Romain, as opposed to lettuce that heads like that Iceberg over there, is you don't actually have to pick up the whole head with Romain lettuce. So when it grows a little bit more, we can just pick off what we need for a salad, and it won't kill the plant, so it'll just keep regrowing and growing and growing. So these guys can give us salad all year long, so we're looking forward to that. Over here we have a hardy Issai variant of kiwi, which comes from Siberia, actually, so it's very, very cold resistant. It is self-fertile, and it doesn't produce a traditional, hairy, large kiwi. These are much smaller kiwis that don't have the hair, so you can just go pop them in your mouth and eat them like berries, and yeah, they're delicious. Though, unfortunately, we had a couple days of 100-degree heat where it went from 70 to 100 really fast, and we lost a couple leaves over that. The plant's still very healthy. It'll be fine, but That's just, you know, sudden changes in temperature like that can, when it gets too hot, can hurt their leaves, unfortunately. But this pomegranate over here can't give less of a shit. Pomegranates are actually a desert plant, so it's handled the heat just fine. Probably even liked it. And yeah, in a couple of years we should be getting some pomegranates off of that little guy. And our final two plants are over here. We have a variety of Jersy Blueberries, and then we have Bluecrop Blueberries, and they cross-pollinate. And yeah, they're going really strong. We put them in the ground this year, and unfortunately the heat did cause them to have some of their leaves singed. But overall the plants are still doing very well, and I think they'll be fine. And they're gonna have a lot of growth come next year. Once they come back from being dormant, that's when all the nice growth starts, and they really will get established. So they just need to make it to winter. And that is everything with our little garden here in Oregon. If you have any questions or want to leave a comment, you always feel free to do so. I'll be happy to get back to you. And thanks for stopping in. Have a wonderful day. Bye.